Today I'm going to demonstrate how to cut a wig. As a hairdresser, we all get a little bit stressed when clients bring their wigs in because we know the expense of a wig. Few important factors. Make sure that the client likes the shape of the wig and it complements their face shape, because as we know, the wig doesn't grow and that stresses us out. So we are going to do the Chloe wig today. It has a sweeping fringe. I'm going to show you how to change this wig into a shape with a nice strong fringe and how to cut the fiber of this wig. Now, I prefer to use my scissors. I find on wigs, razors can, much like natural hair, where you take the cuticle scale off. You don't want to damage the fiber of the wig. So you're going to do this very similarly to how you would cut a client's natural hair. Always section. And then as I would a normal fringe, I'm just going to pick it up and cut it. I'm going to do some point cutting just to soften the perimeter of the fringe. This will give you the appearance pretty much like a razor does. Just also be aware, do not use your most expensive scissors when you're cutting wigs because they do blunt your wigs. So use your old scissors. We all know scissors cost a lot of money. I can see confidently that this length is good, and then I can drop my top layer over. What safeguards you by doing this, if you have cut your underneath section too short, you still have your top layer which creates more length. So it's all about safeguarding your options. Drop your longer length over your guideline. Pick that fringe up and you can see where your guideline is. You're then going to point cut. What this is going to do is just give you a very, very soft perimeter that you can later blunt off if that is your desired effect. It gives it a bit of a grown-in appearance, whereas if you cut a wig too blunt, as if you were even cutting real hair too blunt, you get a wiggy look. We all know when we want to create a wiggy look on a client's hair, we go blunt. So just pick this up. Now this is no different when you're layering the hair. We do the same kind of technique. So we're really just shattering the ends. We are not doing anything to the fiber of that hair. I'm getting a nice shape to the face that I can blunt off if I so wish. Remember, a lot of your clients that are wearing wigs are self-conscious. They've lost hair, they're possibly having chemo, not feeling well, so be patient. Cutting a wig can take a fair amount of time because the client's not used to, it's foreign. Now I'm just going to hold my scissors. I'm liking it a little bit longer. I don't want to create a hard line because it's a rounded shape. And I think it's just really pretty and soft. If you'd like to practice cutting wigs, practice on your mannequin heads. Your mannequin heads, it's the same type of hair, especially if it's not human hair. Remember, a fringe for a client is a feature. It can be almost a total change. It can be the thing that makes the client really like the wig or hate the wig. So it's really important to take your time and have a look at the client's shape of her face, what's happening, where the wig needs to be softened, where the wig needs to be strengthened. I'm going to take a little bit more out of these corners. But it is also very important not to go and try and cut a totally different shape in a wig. Just do it slowly and steadily. I think everyone will agree, if you look at that fringe, it does not look like it's wig hair.